Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Splacast. I am your host for today, Coco 2.0, and I am joined by.
Hello, I am Lucas.
So this is gonna be a Splatoon podcast, as you could probably tell. It's gonna be mainly focused on Splatoon, obviously, but we'll probably be deviating, talking about other stuff, maybe just live stuff, maybe other games, shows. I don't know. We'll likely also have some guests on sometimes, so that would be quite exciting. I am Coco 2.0, as I've said. I'm a Splatoon player. I've delved into like competitive here and there, but I mainly just play the game for fun, casually, something on the side whenever I'm bored. I've been playing it since Splatoon 1, and been a huge fan of the series since then. And what about you, Lucas?
Um, I in Splatoon 2, I played like a little bit of comp as well. Um, I played like midway through Splatoon 1's launch, and I mostly just played like H3 and still do like today.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've played a bit of comp in Splatoon 1 as well. I think I was like in one team, maybe two. And I've
Oh,
been,
I've never played comp in one.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, the lifespan was really short. If you got in like halfway through the game, there wasn't really much hope to begin with. Uh,
Yeah, true.
in Splatoon 3, I think when I got it at first, because I didn't get it day one, I got my Switch in like 2018. I played for one team then for like a few weeks. Then I stopped. Then I think I delved back into it sometime. Or maybe I played in like three teams total. One in Splatoon 1, one and 2, which I don't remember the names of. I think one of them was called Full Ink. I don't know if that was in 1 or 2. And then the latest one I was in was with you, obviously. Lucas was the leader. I don't know if it's still a thing. It was called Tiny Squids, right?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
TS for sure.
If anyone wants to join, I don't know what we'll be doing. I mean, I'm not the captain. Lucas is, so he'll call the shots. But yeah. And I've also, I think both of us have been like keeping up with the community just outside of the game, obviously. I mean, that's the whole reason I even like really got into the game. At first, I didn't play it that much. It was just something I had on my Wii U next to fucking Mario that I played all the time. uh, so with the introductions out of the way, this episode is gonna be mainly focused about Splatoon 3, obviously, with the direct like a week or two ago now. I'm not sure actually.
It was 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks because this week is the demo, which is also very exciting. We'll be streaming that, by the way.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm really fucking excited. We can play it before as well, like in 2 days. That's gonna be so. I mean, almost in one day now. We're recording this on like Tuesday night.
Yeah.
um, so what topic do you want to get into first, like about Splatoon 3?
I think like the new mechanics, like the squid surge and the squid roar.
Yeah, the first time I saw that, I was like, so what the hell is that? Like they've never made a change this like. I mean, I don't want to call it drastic because like it probably won't make a huge difference for a lot of people, but on the competitive side, this is gonna be fucking huge. It's gonna
I think,
change how we play the game so much and how we play a lot of weapons. It's gonna probably enable a lot of like slow ass weapons.
yeah, true. I can't wait for like squid roar because I play H3D. It's just got like so much lag, so I like won't die to splat bombs as much.
Yeah, I wonder if
Because like,
they're yeah.
when I'll shoot and then there'll be like a bomb underneath my feet and I just die because I can't move.
Yeah, the
Great.
bane of every slow weapon. Every time with blaster, sometimes I see like the bomb coming, and my brain is just like, "Let's shoot anyway." And then I shoot, and it's a fucking blaster. I can't move out of the way. I fucking die.
Life of a blaster.
Oh god. But yeah, and also you have like the parry mechanic. I don't know. Does Quick Surge have a parry mechanic? I don't think. Maybe like in the lower part, right? You can't.
Yeah, they said it reflects ink. I don't know if it's fully immune,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
probably in the lower part, so you can't like get sniped too easily or something. I don't know.
they've said like nothing really about it until now. Like we didn't even know we had to charge the squid surge.
True. Yeah, that was. I don't know if I like that much. I mean, I guess it is more of a mix-up, right? So it doesn't really matter. I
It's
remember
really
when.
fast as
Yeah.
It's really fast with intensifier up, like with the charge.
Yeah, yeah, true. It was like
It's like
almost instantaneous. Is that what it's called? Intensifier up?
yeah.
Right. And it's an ability, right? Just like a gear thing. But you can
I think
also
it's a main exclusive.
right.
I don't know.
That would make it easier. I'd rather be that it just like be a main exclusive to be honest, because otherwise I'll be like, oh, do I want to run one or two subs of this?
Yeah.
um, yeah, and also remember when like we first saw the Squid Surge, and I don't know, I remember I saw this is like how I got introduced to Pro Char as well. But like I was watching the reaction because I was just too hyped and I was watching every goddamn reaction I could find on the internet. But people used to think that like for a short while, I don't know if it was that prevalent, but we used to think that it was like a blaster thing because the first time we saw it was on like the range blaster, I believe.
Oh yeah, they showed off the surge with the blaster.
Imagine if it was just a fucking blaster thing. I would, dude, that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
But
Not
also,
that privileged.
yeah. But also like concerning weapons as well, like the new weapons, you know the Slatana, right? So
Yeah.
we have a squid roll, right? We have a
Mhm.
katana, okay, a melee weapon mainly. I mean, it looks really powerful and on ranged as well, right? But it's a melee weapon. Rolling and slashing. We can literally play Dark Souls and Splatoon now.
Oh my god. I've never played Dark Souls.
Yeah, I know. Dude, that's gotta be amazing. You should play Dark Souls. I mean, Dark Souls 1 is on the Switch. From what I've heard, it runs really well. It's great. It's amazing. I fucking love Dark Souls. But dude, I really hope the Splatanas will be like very viable because Loki, I might like main it. I don't know if I'll main it over Blaster. It depends on how good Blaster is. But if Splatanas end up being like really viable, I'll honestly just like main them so I can play Dark Souls and I can own people be like playing Dark Souls. That's gonna be so fun. Literally just Dark Souls gameplay roll. Find the window slash.
You really like the weapons that just don't paint at all. Blast and Spatana.
I mean, well, to be fair, I did succumb to the meta in our team, right?
Yeah. You played Zap and Junior at one point.
And they're so easy, dude. Especially with Junior, you get value for doing nothing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for Splatoon 3 where people will finally where the meta will finally stop being bad.
No, it'll still be Zap as meta, I believe, because it's got tactical and suction bomb.
True.
And
But
that's like
it'll be like a
really cool.
healthy weapon, you know? Like it'll be a healthy support. You're encouraged to be around your team, to play with them, to like time your tacticaler with like a push or whatever. It promotes a healthy playstyle, you know, not just sit around, paint the spare like turf on your side of the map, get your team losses by not engaging, and get specials for free because they're global.
It still ends up though, so it makes me salty. H3's gonna get the exact same kit, but it's just gonna be like worse because it's H3 competing against Zap. It sucks.
Wait, what do you mean? What's its kit? It's like what is its kit?
It hasn't got a kit yet, but in
No, in
Splatoon
Splatoon 2,
2,
yeah.
it had the same kit as NZAP. It's a H3D version, and
H3D.
Zap just like outclassed it for most of the meta. And I really hope it's like not the same in 3 because
Oh,
sucks.
yeah. Uh, they could get what kit would be good on an H3? I don't know. I don't play the like. I've never liked like the nozzle noses, but what kit would be good on it?
Splash Wall Big Bubbler, please.
Fuck off! You just want
Please.
cherry.
Like, no, it's so fun though. You're like able to play really aggressive, but you're also like a support weapon. It's fun.
I don't know, but can you be that aggressive with Big Bubbler? I hope Big Bubbler isn't too overpowered, man.
I don't think it'll be like broken.
I mean,
Well,
if
I
you
think
can
it's
put it on tower, that's broken. Like you can get a checkpoint for free. You
no.
could probably you could probably get a Rainmaker checkpoint for free.
I think Inkvac will still be like better than it as like a support. because you get
Uh,
so much value out of it. Because you can like suck up their ink and just like have a huge shot and all that.
yeah, but you're actually vulnerable in Inkvac. I think I feel like Inkvac might like get countered pretty easily if in a team context, not in solo. In solo, it'll
Mhm.
probably do pretty okay as long as you're not brain dead. But in a team context, you're probably going to be able to counter those plays. You'll probably keep an eye out for them, try to target them like how like armor players get targeted now. But since like it's not a literal armor, when they do pop there, especially you can still like hit them. It's not like Stingray where you can go back in the map. You can actually like fight them because they're in the to get value. They have to be in an engagement. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. No, but like in zones, you could put like a big bubbler in front of the zones, and then when the big bubblers run out, you can just pop an ink vac and just like be really annoying.
I
So it's like
guess.
that sounds like awful to play against, but I still think ink vac will be very good.
It looks good though. Like the good thing about it, it doesn't just look viable. It looks like just a good special. I don't think I'll get frustrated fighting Inkvacs. You know, like if I fight an Inkvac, I'll probably just like stop shooting. But
Yeah,
it'll probably also just be really good in team context as well because you'll pop Inkvac, but you'll be with a teammate. You know, and you'll coordinate that you can do something off of it. You can play off of it. You know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Much more interesting than like any other support special in two right now.
exactly. I hope
Because like,
a weapon that I play has Inkvac because it looks cool.
what weapons do you play? Just blaster.
Um, I mean, I play pro, but pro's so bad. I wanted them
Pro's
to
already
bring
got a
back
kit
dual
as well.
squelchers. They're different. They're not dualies.
Nah, I don't want dual scorches to be
I
honest.
mean, they weren't good, but they're like I used to main them because I liked them a lot.
They're just so average.
Yeah, but I
There's,
think yeah, it's like a pro, but worse to be honest. And it's like a jet, but worse. It's just a lot of weapons, but worse.
exactly. It needs like a huge rework, kind of like GooTuber. Because like the main
Not
weapon will be
really.
good,
It got the rework. It's a dually.
true, but they said they're bringing back every main weapon, and people think that the dual sculpture will come back
Didn't it
alongside.
get deconfirmed?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Did it?
I thought I heard people say it was deconfirmed. I don't know. Anyway, I probably won't play it even if it comes back. To be honest, I became too much of a meta whore. But I really want blasters to be viable again. Well, I mean rapids will probably be good, but I don't like rapids as much as normal blasters.
Yeah, normal blasters are so much more fun.
Yeah, I mean, I mainly play blasters and brushes, I guess. Like, the stuff I actually enjoy, not the meta whore shit. But, yeah, Splatanas will be interesting because they're like brushes but good. So I can't wait to play that. Oh, in 2 days we're gonna be able to try it out, dude. I can't wait. But speaking
Yeah.
of all the weapons, right, and the new stuff. So, what are all the kits? Well, the kits we know. Uh,
Um.
Wait, let me. We'll put up an image post editing. Let's see, 13 minutes. I'll just write that here real quick. I'll probably edit this out, and if not, then hello viewers, listeners.
Hello.
14 minutes and then image. Okay. Oops, this is taking too long. I'll probably edit this out. Kits image. Right. So wait, I'll pull up an image for us right now as well.
I know
I'll
Tetra's already got auto bomb and re-slider.
what has Autobomb and Leaf
Tetra Duty.
Tetra?
I
There's no clear image.
52 has wall and Killer
This
Whale
is
5.1 or
this is
2.
not
Come on, what it's called.
me neither. It's such a weird name.
It's such a
Damn it! Why can't I find an image?
It's on
can you look
Chara's
as well?
video. Chara did like a reaction, and they had like most of the kits that we know of.
Okay, well, here's something. If it could load. God damn it. I'm gonna have to edit this out, probably. I should stop saying that I'm gonna have to edit this out. I should just keep it in because I keep saying it's gonna be edited out. I'll just pull up Chara's video, I guess. No, not predicting. Okay, wait.
Hello, everyone. This is Char,
Oh
and today
god,
we're
it's
going
so
to be.
loud. It's so loud. Okay.
I think that's the outdated one as well. Yeah, this is the one after the direct.
Yeah. Wait. No. Oh, this is.
No, before.
Oh, this is. Oh my god.
Go on his channel. There was like another one. It's just not showing up.
Why is my PC being so slow? Is it because I'm recording? I've never done anything whilst recording. Usually I'm just playing. Okay, it won't load. Chara. Oh god, no. No. No! Let me click on him. Okay, wait, which one was it?
Kits for every weapon, top row, all the way right. I think it was that one.
Yeah, I've watched it too, so.
Yeah. Wait, no. No, it's not that one. That's his predictions.
True. Fuck's sake, so many predictions, Chara.
I know, he analyzes like so much as well.
Yeah. Well, no weapon kits, I guess. Wait, so which weapon kits do you know? You can talk about that while I search for stuff.
Yeah, Tetra, duties have Autobomb Reslider. The Splatter Shot has Suction Bomb Trizuka. 52's
Wait, is that the
Wall.
normal splatter shot?
Yeah, the yellow one.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, what does it have? Trizuka and?
Suction Bomb.
Wait, why is that the standard one? I want my burst bomb. I love the standard one with burst bomb. They can't do this to me. Also, that's one of my favorite weapons, actually, to answer your question.
What?
the vanilla splatter shot.
Oh my, so basic.
What do you mean? It's so fun. I love it. I just put on a bunch of like speed stuff and just move. Oh my god, look at this.
Yeah,
Wait, I'll pull this up. It's an edit for like a Kensa dualies. Actually, I won't pull it up. You'll probably be able to find it. It looks funny.
I think Heavy has like Sprinkler and Wave Breaker, which is not great for it.
This is Splatoon 2, I mean. Well, anyway, speaking of new weapons, once again, what do you think of the bow?
Oh, it looks garbage, not gonna lie. It looks really bad. It has
Really?
like Disruptor or Toxic Mist and Killer Whale 5.1.
Oh, the Toxic Mist. That's... Killer Whale actually looks really good for it because it can play off of that, but... Toxic Mist, that's a yikes. Why did they even bring it back? Why couldn't they have like reworked it like they did so amazingly with what's it called again? The point sensor. They made point sensor so much better with the marker. Yeah, the highlighter. I'll call it highlighter. I don't think that's its name, but highlighter is just too perfect.
Point marker. I think point marker.
Yeah, fuck that.
Such a bad name.
It's not even that bad, but highlighter is just like the best fucking name ever made. Yeah, the kit is a shame, even though Killer Whale's actually pretty good for it, but the main weapon honestly doesn't look that bad.
I think it looks terrible. It's got like atrocious paint.
No, because it looked like that before, but after this direct, honestly, the paint looks fine. You can shoot pretty quickly.
Than Charger, and it's already competing against Charger. Like, that's just not ideal.
Okay, I mean, it probably, honestly, looking at it probably won't be meta unless it can do some weird niche thing.
Yeah. Plus, Charger already has Splat Bomb and the Ink Vac, which is already very
True,
good.
that's an amazing kit. Wait, why did they bring back like the standard splat bomb for V charger, but not the standard burst bomb for V shot?
You that salty about it?
I
No
am.
boss.
The reason I've loved playing V shot since Splatoon 1, and the only reason is because I can put on a lot of speed and play with burst bombs, because burst bombs are my favorite sub weapon, easily. They're the best fucking sub. I don't care what you say. Splat bombs are better. Fuck you. Burst bomb are the
Nah,
best sub weapon.
burst bombs have the potential to be like really broken on like certain weapons. That is
Fucking
true.
Grim Range, dude. Oh, give me that, dude.
I don't like Grim with burst bomb. I played it like a bit in
You're
twos.
brain dead. Don't care.
No,
Grim.
I prefer more aggro kit like Splat Bomb and something else.
Well, yeah, the Kraken kit was fucking way better, but it doesn't matter because burst bombs are better. I don't care. Burst bomb, playing around with burst bombs was so fun. I remember seeing this play in Splatoon 1. I don't know his name, but he used to make like these fucking MLG tier edits of Splatoon 1, and he used to like put a lot of what's it called?
Damage up.
Damage up on blaster, which is not typical for a blaster. You don't usually put too much damage up on it, right?
Yeah,
But he
it's
played
just
the Grim,
wrong.
right? So he could like indirect them with the burst bomb and with the blaster and still kill them. Because he did that much damage. It was pretty broken. He
Yeah,
had
damage up is insane.
yeah, he did some crazy stuff with damage up in Splatoon 1. He was a really good player as well. Like he had some wild fucking directs. He really like sparked my interest in blasters, because before that I thought they were pretty mid, because poo poo brain, I was a fucking kid. Okay. But after I saw his videos, I was like, okay, I want to pick this weapon up. I want to play I want to be that good. And then I never became that good, but I got good enough to have fun with it, which is
Yeah,
all that matters,
same.
to be honest. Plus, blasters were just really good in Splatoon 1, so that was a plus. How the mighty have fallen. Fucking
Did you play
sad.
it much in two?
So I was in this team, and I remember I think that was, yeah, that was in 2018, right? And I was like pretty fresh into the game. I was pretty rusty because I hadn't played Splatoon much since I didn't have the game for that long. Like I didn't play Splatoon 1 a lot, and then I got a Switch, and then I finally played Splatoon 2. But I really tried pushing to be like a blaster main, you know? Even though I was a
Yeah.
lot better with shooters. Shooters were just better, but I was a lot better with shooters. I still like wanted to be a blaster main so bad. There was this one player that played blaster a lot back then. He was like in Ghost. What's his name again? What was it?
Oh,
Urza? I think it was Urza, right?
yeah, I recognize
Yeah,
who was
yeah.
that.
He was like hella aggressive. I looked up to him so much. I don't, I never watch his streams or anything, but like just his gameplay, I wanted to be like him, dude. I,
Blaster was good at one point, I believe.
yeah, I'm pretty sure like the one with the inkjet was really good. I don't
Yeah, the
know.
custom one, Autobomb Inkjet, was
Yeah,
like good.
I didn't play that one though because I was garbage at inkjet. I played like V Blaster, and I don't even think the Grim kit was out, so I was stuck with the bubbles and what's the other kit?
Curling Bomb or the CRB kit, custom range in two.
Yeah, mist and bubbles. That's what I was stuck with. It was so sad, dude. Oh, I did horrible. I was so fucking garbage at that team. I'm surprised they didn't kick me out. Honestly, I think I was in that team with Pew Pew. I don't know.
Oh
I
wow, because he's like good.
I know. Fuck you. I think he
No, but
introduced me
he's
to
like
them.
really good.
Yeah, he's amazing. We should definitely have him as guest. I did message him. He hasn't replied yet, but we're definitely gonna have him as a guest. Maybe next episode. Maybe I want him to be like one of our first guests because he's one of my best friends. I love him. Also, I can like bounce off of him in terms of other games, way more than you because he actually plays other games.
Wait, literally only play Nintendo games, and it's only Splatoon pretty much. It
Yeah,
just
but I mean, at least we can talk about other Nintendo games whenever it's about that.
yeah.
And I used to be like that as well, but I did play some indie games on the Switch because the Switch is like a gold mine for indie games.
Oh yeah, sure. There's like so many. I just haven't touched any indie
You
games.
should. play Hollow Knight and Celeste. They're amazing. They're some of the best games ever made, period. Okay. Celeste, I believe Celeste was even nominated for Game of the Year, which says a lot. Not that the Game Awards are like great. I don't like the Game Awards, but like indie games never get nominated for that shit.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about like those two games. I just never played them 'cause I just couldn't be bothered.
And they're
I was
not.
on the Splatoon grind.
Celeste is not long, unless you make it long, but you don't have to make it long. The main game is not long, and Hollow Knight is just fucking amazing. Okay, it is. It can be long, but it's worth every single fucking second of your time.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, um, what is your favorite sub weapon? Because I mentioned like burst bombs, but what's your favorite sub weapon?
And Splatoon in general, or like a specific game?
Well, I mean, in general, but like which one looks good, I guess, in Splatoon 3? I mean, honestly, Splatoon 3, I'm probably still gonna love Burst Bomb, but just what's your favorite in general?
I don't really have a favorite. I like Fizzy Bomb. It's like cool concept, I guess.
Sure, sure. Fizzy Bomb is really cool. I like it. And I also like torpedoes, actually. I
I
really
was gonna
love.
mention that it's cool because
th-
like the
They're like a Splat Bomb light, but they have more functionality. They're so flexible. And like
yeah, it's cool.
playing Crapid with them, it feels so good. Because you can combo off of them so easily. Like, I didn't know this. Obviously, it's just because I'm a fucking pro Chara drone that I'm saying this shit. But like seeing his gameplay with the torpedoes is so good. It's so cool. That's like the main reason I probably picked up Crapid. It's kind of meta, but also just seeing pro Chara play it made it look so much fun.
That's what everyone did when he started playing Dynamo. Like Dynamo's usage tripled, I swear.
Yeah, true, true.
And
I tried to pick up Dynamo, but I've never been that great with rulers, which is weird because they're not that hard. I mean, well, Dynamo's hard. Obviously, I'm not saying Dynamo's not hard, but like rulers in general is like being really good with them is probably hard, but being really good with anything is hard. It's just I don't know. um.
yeah,
Anyway, oh, we're already at like 30 minutes. We should probably get a move on. Let's see what else. The new training room looks cool. At
I
first, I
know.
was, yeah.
I can finally like actually practice my aim on something
Mm-hmm.
because like the training room's so basic.
I mean, it's still really basic to be honest compared to other games, as I've said before. But luckily, I don't play this game, so I don't know what I'm missing out on exactly. But I have tried it in Overwatch because I had the game on PS4 from a friend, and it was so much better. The training room and that is so in depth. It's insane. But I spent like I'm pretty sure I spent like 2 hours in the training room just messing around, and I was like, wait, I still haven't played the fucking game yet.
Yeah,
With like every hero because there's like multiple characters, kind of like weapons, I guess, but it's a lot more unique. Uh,
yeah, yeah.
but it doesn't have as many weapons, obviously.
You
Um,
you can also do the training room when you're like queuing for a game as well,
yes,
which is like,
thank you,
nice.
thank you, Nintendo. Oh my God, they're adding so many like quality of life stuff, even compared to what they added in Splatoon 2 compared to Splatoon 1. Yeah, right. It's
Yeah, it's so much nicer. You can actually recon stages as well.
for 1 hour. Thank you. I can actually learn the stages. I'm probably still not gonna do that because you just learn them by playing them, to be honest. But that's gonna be really great. I like that. I think I saw like a recon option in private battle as well. So
Yeah, you can.
that'll be fucking amazing for like you know what we used to do as a team, like just go into the maps and study them, right? That'll be amazing
Yeah,
for that because we can just like recon the stage for an hour long on a private battle, and make Benny even more mad. I
oh
didn't
my
say that.
god.
I didn't say that. But the first time I saw like the training. Wait, okay, wait. So a bit of background for the listeners, viewers, whatever. When the direct went live, I was at work, but that day, everyone happened to be like earlier because it was a really hot day, and I told this story to Lucas, right? I think I
Yeah,
said
I
this.
believe
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It was a really hot day, so they got there earlier. I wasn't told this, but it doesn't matter. I'm like a part timer, so they don't usually like tell me about stuff. But because everyone was earlier, that meant most people were gone at 3 p.m. And 3 p.m. was conveniently exactly the time the direct started. And I was there with a friend because we both work at the same place. So I told him, listen, the direct is going to be going live at this time. Everyone's going to be gone. Can you like cover for me a bit? Because like sometimes I need to stand up, move stuff. I work in like um, in a warehouse. So sometimes we pack stuff, but we also need to move the boxes and whatnot. So I told him that if he can, I just like packed everything and he'd keep moving it for me because I was watching the direct. So the first time I saw it, I was like really distracted because I was working. Obviously, I didn't like catch everything. I really missed a lot, but I went like back and analyzed it with another like team member of ours, Slanted. He's really cracked, by the way.
I love playing with Slanted because he's like a 10 player, and it's just like so nice to play with like a good 10.
And he pops off so much sometimes, dude. He's actually so goated, actual MVP.
Yeah.
But so when I was watching it, back to the like training room, at first I was like, oh my god, this looks just as bad as the other ones. It looks like cooler to move around in, but it still looks shit. But then when I went and analyzed it, it was Slanted, which is probably going to be a guest as well sometime once he gets a good mic.
Oh, true.
I told him maybe we can just like do it through the phone. I think he might be able. I haven't listened to his phone mic, but he uses his laptop mic, which is dog shit. But when I first saw it, I was like really disappointed. But when I went back and analyzed it with Slanted, I noticed there was like a thing that looked like it would shoot ink. And I got so excited about that because it's actually a good training room. I can't wait to play around in the training room in 2 days. I hope it's good. And you can also like be with friends and stuff, see what they do in the training room. Ah, that's gonna be so cool, so good. I'm really
You
excited
was
for
lucky
that.
you was able to watch it live. I was on holiday and we went out like
Oh,
half an
boo-hoo,
hour
you
before
were
the
on
direct.
vacation, man. Oh, you have it so hard, man. I was working, dude. I was grinding, okay? I was getting the bag, okay?
It came out at 3 p.m. and I didn't watch it till like 9.
Well, I think that was like, oh wait, yeah, 3 p.m. your time then. Yeah, yeah, true, true. Um,
Yeah, and like I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb so I don't get any spoilers.
yeah, for me it was like two options. Either I say fuck it and watch it at work, which I did, but the other option was just like keeping my phone like not on Wi-Fi the whole time until I watch it. Like I literally had the stream and everything ready on my PC. I didn't turn off my PC, so as soon as I'd come home, I could like turn on the screens and immediately watch the whole direct without getting spoiled. But I didn't have to do that, thankfully. I did still do that though because I was watching it with Slanted.
I was so lucky.
That's not lucky, okay? I was chasing the bag. Fuck you.
Yeah, but mine was like so laggy. I had to watch it in 480p as well.
Who cares? At least you could take your time. I was literally, dude, the rest of the day, which was like 1 hour and a half, I literally couldn't like sit down. I was standing the whole time and just like jumping around and talking to this friend of mine that doesn't even fucking play Splatoon. He doesn't play Splatoon, and I kept talking to him about, oh, this will be great for the meta. Oh, this looks so cool. Oh, the new idols are fucking amazing. And he's looking at me like, bro, are you a fucking pedophile? Because the idols look like kids, obviously.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh my god. I mean, I'm not attracted to them, obviously. I don't know if we want to go there. I'm gonna shut up. um, I'm not a pedophile, guys. Don't cancel me, please.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, I think that's good for you to know, of course. Anyway, new mode. Yeah, the table turf. What was it called?
Tabletop Tough War, I think it's called.
Tabletop turf. It looks cool. I honestly I can see myself playing that when I'm like somewhere that's not home because I hate playing Splatoon on a small screen. Even though I did finally pre-order that Switch. I'm gonna
The
go for it.
OLED.
Yeah, I hope I can pick it up on Friday. I don't know. Maybe they'll have some stock issues. I hope they don't. But dude, apparently one of the shops I went to I went like this Sunday with my sister to pre-order it, and I went to like one of the shops, one of the local game stores. It was sold out there. I was so surprised. I didn't.
Sold out.
It was fucking sold out. They didn't have any stock anymore to like for the pre-order, and I was so surprised because I'm from the Netherlands, right? Or well, I'm not from the Netherlands, but I live here. And usually, like what I'm used to, like from the Wii U era, nobody fucking owns a Wii U, so everything is in stock. They have too much stock. They sell you that shit for like $2, okay? But I went there and it was fucking sold out. It was not the game. It was the fucking OLED Switch Splatoon edition, and it was sold out. I was so surprised. I didn't know Dutch people were cultured. Sorry for any Dutch viewers or listeners. um, but then I went to like another shop. Well, I didn't go there. I just like looked on my phone if they had it in stock, and they did. So I just immediately pre-ordered it, and I will hopefully I can pick it up on Friday. They'll send me an email when I can pick it up, so that's cool. And then I can play
Nice.
the game this Saturday on the new Switch. That's gonna be hype, and it's gonna be on a bigger screen whenever I need to play like on the go. But yeah,
Yeah,
tabletop
yeah,
looks really good for like on the go play. To be honest, if you're on the go and you happen to have some Wi-Fi, I'd probably just like play tabletop turf war, if it's fun, if I like it. But I think I might. I mean, I like chess. I like strategy, turn-based strategy. I guess not like typical turn-based in video games, but like the strategy aspect. I mean, it all has a strategy, but I mean, like Fire Emblem, XCOM, chess, that kind of stuff. I don't know if you
yeah.
know XCOM, but it's pretty much like Fire Emblem, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, like that fucking Mario Rabbids game for the Nintendo fans, which is probably
Oh
anyone
god,
watching this right now.
I 100%ed that game. It was
I
like the
have it.
biggest waste.
I have it. Did you like
I
it?
bought it twice.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I bought it once, and then the DLC came out, and I just bought the game again, but with the DLC.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I have the DLC. I have the game and the DLC, but I've gotten through a few worlds and then I was like, this is fun, and I stopped playing. I played it a lot at school because I had a lot of like free periods, so I'd bring it with me, and me and my friends would just like laugh at the fucking goofy rabbits because that shit was funny. Like you know that like big like gorilla rabbit type of boss, the DK
Oh yeah, the
rabbit.
first one,
That
Mode
one was
One.
so fucking funny to play with my friends. I mean, well, not play. I was playing, but we kept making fun of him so much. We made so many inside jokes that day.
Yeah, true. And he returns in the DLC as well.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
I can imagine since it's like DK focused. Also Salmon Run. Salmon Run looks honestly, I was like really against it when they first showed it off, but now I kind of warmed up to it, and the only reason is because of Big Run. Because at first I was like worried for the like lore aspect, right? But now that I've seen Big Run, it implies, I don't know if I've talked about this to you, but I noticed it when I was doing the thing with slanted, and so it's on like normal stage, right? So lore wise, that implies that like the salmonids, don't need to be saved. I don't know what that fucking message was in 2020. They don't need to be saved. They are fucking taking over. They are rising. The rise of the fucking salmonids. Maybe that's like gonna be the new DLC, not salmon expansion. It's gonna be fucking rise of the salmonids or something. Rise of the salmonoids, salmonlings. I don't hope we get a salmonling though, because salmonids are like already sentient. If you didn't know that, did you know that?
I don't really keep up with the Samurai lore.
Oh, did you keep up with the lore in general? Like the World War
No,
shit, the Judd shit, the.
no,
the
I just rather, just go into some solo queue, just play
oh
some
well,
games.
here's a little lesson for the people that didn't know. Also, subscribe to Rassicus. I thought that's her name, right?
Oh,
Or
true. Yeah,
their
yeah.
name. I don't know what their pronouns are. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. But Rassicus does like amazing lore videos, and I think basically like the rundown of how we got there in Splatoon, like how Splatoon came to be the in yeah, that Rassicus. I'll put up the channel on screen, whatever. I don't think our shout out will do a lot though, but um so back when humans were still there in the world, because Splatoon takes place in the real world. So when humans were there were like 5 world wars or something. And then I think in the last one, which is the fifth or something, someone nuked the ice thing, ice caps. I don't know what they're called. I think that's in Dutch though. I don't know. But
Yeah, ice caps. Yeah,
ice
yeah.
caps, okay. They nuked them, and that led to the water rising. And that's why like humans went extinct and shit. And now we have. So also, what actually, can we talk about how little sense that makes in terms of evolution? Because the water rose, right? So why would the sea creatures go on land, right?
Yeah,
Nintendo did the same thing with like Zelda Wind Waker. The water rose, but then they grew wings. The people grew wings. Why the fuck did they grow wings? Why didn't they go underwater? That doesn't make sense. That's not how evolution works. And also, Splatoon characters like the evolution was like a few 10,000 years or something. It wasn't that long. That's not how evolution works. It's so stupid. But anyway, that's like how Splatoon came to be. And there are some like horrifying fucking concepts arts of like the world wars. It's actually genuinely like creepy, to be honest. But I don't think it's in game. I think it's all like outside of the game. All of that kind of content.
yeah, they make it like really dark, and it's a child's game. They
Every
just
Nintendo
shoot
game,
paint at
dude.
each other.
Every Nintendo game. Yeah, Salmon Run looks good. I'm liking the lore implications of it, and the new bosses are cool.
I'm glad they kind of changed it because whenever my friend would ask to play it, I just get really bored of it. But like they changed it, so I guess it's like interesting, but I still won't play it that much.
I'm probably just gonna grind it out for the top rank
Chunks.
and never touch it again. Um,
Yeah.
so moving on, can we talk about the new ranked system?
I'll try. It's kind of confusing, but like,
It's
yeah,
not.
I'll
It's
try.
not. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, did you see that FLC explanation?
Yes, I did. That's what, like why I understand it a lot more than
Yeah, yeah.
before.
Chara put that in the video. I think in one
Yeah,
of his videos. So it's like when you're moving up the ranks, you pay some points because if you're normal ranked, you have some points. I don't know what's the cap exactly, what the range is of points, but you pay points. That gives you like a ticket. You have to get 5 wins before you lose 3 times. Um, if you get the 5 wins, you'll get points back. I think if you get enough points, you can rank up that way. If you
yeah.
get 3 losses, I don't know. You just lose the points that you paid. I don't think you lose anything else. You can never
You,
rank down either.
you don't D rank. You only D rank like after
3 months.
3 months,
Yes.
which is good because it
I
filters
mean,
out like the
I
worst players in X.
well, yeah, but not to sound elitist, but I do hate one thing about this new system. One thing. That's my only gripe with it, and it's that it's gonna be too easy. I think unless like you have to get a shit ton of points to like rank up. But if it's not, I think it's gonna be too easy, and there's gonna be too many players in S plus. And if you're in S plus, that means you're in X rank.
You
That's
have to
gonna
get S plus 10. So like at the start of the
no,
month, they'll be
no,
filtered out for X
no,
rank.
no. If you
Yeah, it's
get
S plus 10 to S plus 50.
as soon as you get to S plus, you get X rank unlocked.
Oh,
If you want to keep your X rank, you have to get to S plus 10 or above.
right. Yeah, okay, I
Then
remember
you
now.
D rank to
Okay.
like S plus 0. If you don't go to S plus 10, you don't D rank. I mean, if you don't go to S plus 10, I think you D rank to S only.
Yeah, it's S.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot easier. But the amazing thing about this is I can finally just chill the fuck out, not sweat my ass off in X rank, and just enjoy myself in S plus because there's no consequences. The only consequence is if I don't get to like S plus 10, rank down. How fucking hard is it to get back to S plus? Come on, it's not that hard. I don't think, at least. I hope so. I sure hope so. I mean,
Splatoon 2
also
X Rank's the only reason why I don't have like 8,000 hours because I
exactly.
lose so many points. I'm just like, I can't be bothered.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of the times I'm like I get on the game and I just desperately message people to play with me because I don't want to play X rank. I just want to play League. And now with Open Anarchy Battle, we can play with friends and further our rank. This is amazing. Thank you, Nintendo. I still hate the rotations though. We should have gotten quick play, but this is a good alternative to quick play because I can chill and play. I love that. I don't need to fucking destroy my desk anymore because I won't destroy my controller, but I will destroy my desk.
I still think rotations are like actually kind of good now because there's like three rotations at once, so you're not locked into
Yeah, no,
one
not
mode.
three. There's also there's League, there's Open Anarchy, there's Anarchy, there's um Turf War, and there was another thing I believe.
I think X rank.
Yeah, and X rank. There's five rotations. Okay, Turf War, fuck Turf War. There's four rotations. Bro, four rotations. Thank you, Nintendo. Oh my god, that's great. I think we're gonna be able, like in the Splatfest as well, the demo. We're gonna be able to play every map, I believe, because of the 12-hour time span.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because it's 12 hours and two maps, 2 times 12, 24. I think that's all of the wait, that's not. Oh, we're gonna be able to play all of the maps multiple times, right? I think because there aren't
um,
24 maps. There's 12 maps.
yes.
Yeah, we're gonna be able to play all of them multiple times. Wait, oh no, 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 wait. It's two, so it's six rotations times two, so it's gonna be still all of the maps. I don't know if there's multiple. I think it's still gonna be like old Splatfest, so we might even get to play the maps multiple times because it's like 4 times 6. But um, yeah, I love the new ranked system. At first, again, because I was at work, I also thought it was garbage. But then I realized it's actually not trash, and I was so happy about it. I was so fucking happy. when like I heard the FLC explanation, I was like, oh, wait, this is amazing. This is fucking great. Give us rotations, please. But this is still great. Thank you, Nintendo. But we
Yeah, I'm
still...
glad all the ranks are like tied as well. It's not individual because that can be like,
Yeah,
kind of
that's gonna
annoying to
be... Oh,
defend.
that's gonna... In X rank, it's still individual. But like in non-X rank, so you need to get to S plus 10. At first I was like worried, shit, I'm not gonna get S plus 10 in every mode, but it's not every mode, so I can just get S plus 10 and chill. But it's still gonna be annoying because there's gonna be like blaster players that got carried in tower control that are in X rank. X rank is gonna be more toxic than before. It's gonna be really toxic. Playing S rank is not gonna be fun at all. Also, X rank is like 5 placement matches now, so
Yeah, that's true.
that's
That's
a thing as
cool.
well. They probably just like got better with it. I don't know. Also, they're using the new netcode. That's cool because their old netcode was like 20 years old. What the fuck, Nintendo? 20 years old. Yikes. It's still peer to peer though. Do you know what that means?
No.
Um, so if I'm not mistaken, peer to peer is like there's no servers, there's no dedicated servers. That's why Splatoon's like online always suck dick. But besides that, there's no dedicated servers. Also, the netcode was just like really bad. With a new netcode that like Monster Hunter Rise uses, it should be a lot better because Monster Hunter Rise, I've heard that game has really good online. But without servers, it's still gonna act up. But peer to peer, so like peer to peer is, I believe it's like it makes separate servers for the people that are playing together, or like it takes one person that is the host, and that's how it's done. But some people for some reason think it's better than servers, but it's not. Because like everyone hinges on each other. If one person has, you are directly connected, which is cool if everyone has good Wi-Fi. But um if I'm explaining this wrong, by the way, I'm sorry. This is my understanding of it. You can correct me. But this is what I think it is. So like, even though you're connected to each other, if one person has bad Wi-Fi, everyone has a bad connection. But with servers, if you have bad Wi-Fi, you're fucked, but the rest can just play normally because the server
Oh,
handles everything, and the servers are typically really fucking good, a lot better than my connection and your connection at least, right? I mean, you're seeing the diagram here. I'll put the diagram on screen. What is it? 15 minutes. 15 minutes diagram for post editing me. um, I should probably upload this here so I have the diagram. Um, right. So that's the reason Splatoon sucks in terms of online, or sucks period. No, it doesn't suck period. But that's the that's the reason it sucks in terms of online. If some people didn't know that. So moving on from ranked. Thank you, Nintendo, again. Also, they added a lot of like quality of life stuff for private battle, but I couldn't name it if you asked me to. But from what I saw from the UI, it looked better. Anyway, speaking of UI actually, and visuals in general, um, I'm just start with the visuals, just the graphics in general, because hot damn, the graphics look great. I don't know if this is true, but I think Nintendo did like everything from the ground up again. So all of the models, all of the animations are completely new, I think. Which is
Um,
goddamn, they didn't need to put in that much effort because it's on the same console. But take notes, Game Freak. Take notes, Game Freak. um, there is some weird shading stuff though, but overall, I feel like the lighting and shading is a lot better, except in like that one image of Sheldon that looks like it's fucking Gmod for some reason.
oh, true, yeah.
Like some SFM fan made Gmod shit. No offense to anyone that does that. I have friends that do that. It's pretty cool. Unless you do like the weird shipping stuff, then you do you. Have fun with your friends, I guess. But also the UI looks so much cooler. I do they do use the same font, which honestly that's fine. The font is like iconic at this point, I guess. It's fine. They don't need to use a new font every time. But I like the new UI. Like it's a lot more vibrant, but also you can see everyone's weapon. You can see the one that carries the Rainmaker. Oh, we haven't talked about the modes.
Oh, true.
True. Well, let's carry on with this. We'll talk about the modes later if there's still time. I mean, we're at 50 minutes at this point. Yikes. um, but yeah, the UI looks great. I love it, and also like a lot more sleek. I do one thing I do hate though is the lobby, because well, not hate, but it looks weird because like you see your Inkling in the lobby in the training room, which is cool because it makes the lobby finally has some like personality. But I think I might have preferred the old way. I don't know. I'll have to get used to it because it's like a lot more real. It's not like the lighting isn't as controlled, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. In my opinion, the weapon UI,
Fuck you.
uh, it looked worse. I prefer the
You look
Splatoon 2
worse.
one. I like how it shows who has a Rainmaker, but like how it looks, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it.
I don't. But it looks so much like chunkier. It's like hello. It's like stop ignoring me. I'm right here. I'm vibrant. I'm big. I'm thick. You know. I love the way it looks, and it's like also the weapons are like simplified. I like it looks really sleek like that. You can recognize weapons more easily that way as well. It's not as
Yeah,
detailed anymore.
yeah, I know. Like most people prefer it, but I don't know. I just don't.
Why? What pinpoint a reason.
It just looks like so much weirder. I can't explain it. It
So
just
you're
doesn't.
just not used to it.
No, I miss the Splatoon 2 one. I think it looks better.
You're literally just not used to it. Shut the fuck up, dude. Hopefully they make it more clear when someone disconnects now. Like in Salmon Run, when people disconnect, it's like immediately clear, as
Oh
opposed
yeah, it's
to
true.
like in normal play. Usually when someone disconnects, I kind of have to squint my eyes and be like, is he disconnected or not?
It's better than Splatoon 1, so you just couldn't tell unless you
Yeah,
don't
it's
really.
what they were just dead.
And 2 is like kind of easier, but like I wish it was a little bit more easier and clearer.
Yeah, which will probably happen in Splatoon 3 because the UI is better. But you don't want to hear it, okay?
No, I agree. Like with stuff like that, with the Rainmaker, and if they change like how DC what looks, then yeah.
You
But
just
like
need
I
to get
swear,
used to it, man. You'll get used to it. You'll get
no,
used to it.
I won't. I don't
You
think I
will,
will.
you will, surely. Well, anyway, regarding the ranked mode, so tower control is largely like the same, right? I think. I don't think they
Yeah, it's
changed it.
not been changed too much.
Which probably will trigger Benny.
Now
uh,
they might choose the special like stuff, like how much special charge you get, but we don't really know yet.
yeah. It is kind of annoying that you can pretty. I mean, you kind of the tower. I'm conflicted on it because Benny used to. Benny's like an old teammate of ours, but he used to hate a lot on like the special charge when you're riding the tower. But I kind of get it. But you get less special charge than the opposing team, right? Or does the opposing team get less?
Um, I don't really know the exact amount, but like if you're riding the tower and the enemies have the lead, you get like 6% every second, and the enemies get none.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of messed up. But I mean, the thing is with tower control, the tower most of the time on most maps that are well designed, it puts you in like pretty shitty positions. You know, like it makes it easier for the other team to defend typically most of the time. Plus, there are checkpoints, so you're like a sitting fucking duck, right? So I get why they added the special charge. But at the same time, sometimes you get steamrolled so easily because of the special charge. Like they stick on the tower. But I guess that only happens when you feed. I don't know. I don't
I
think it's
wish
that
the
bad. I
tower
don't think
like
it's that
gave you
bad.
something to do because like it only gives you specials, and the person riding it just has the most boring job of just standing there and like
Yeah, sure. They
yeah.
should give you something to do. I think Chara said that as well, right? He had like
He
a
said
whole
something about a cannon, like in the salmon
like
run
the
thing.
Splatfest ones. Yeah, and Salmon Run as well. Yeah, that would be cool. It would be really hard to balance though, I reckon.
Yeah,
But yeah, so tower control seems to be the same. Maybe there's some minor stuff changed. Maybe they'll display a tower icon next to whomever is riding the tower, like they do in Clamblitz. In Clamblitz, you can see like the clams on the UI.
that's
Uh,
so nice. I'm so glad they did that.
yeah, that's really great because you know who the fucking target. Also, a big clam takes 8 clams now. And I think if they adjust, because dude was really worried about this. He thought Clambless would become really, he thought Clambless would become the new Rainmaker because of it. But I'm not worried because I feel like this will just make Clamblitz more fast paced. But as long as they like adjust the amount of spawn stuff and whatever, it will just make it like easier to coordinate with your team to create a big clam, a power clam, but also you'll probably be able to just like do stuff easier, you know, like make moves easier in the game. I think it'll be better. I think it's a positive change. It'll make the mode. It will probably also make the mode more fast paced, but that's good because clamlets can be slow sometimes.
Yeah, I just think they have to change the clam spawn a lot because
Yeah, well, if
one clam spawn is four, so you like two clam spawns and you
obviously if
get
they
eight.
don't change that, that's brain dead. I doubt they'll keep it for because then it would actually then dude's concerns would come true. Then it would be really imbalanced and
Yeah,
just
because you just need to get lucky, and then you've got like a power clam can dunk, and then yeah,
whoever dunks first will probably usually win in a competitive context. Um, so splat zones, I don't know if we've even seen it, but I doubt they
yeah,
changed
it
it.
was like hardly changed.
Yeah, I doubt they changed anything about it because it's practically perfect right now. There's literally nothing wrong with it. Um, and Rainmaker, which is the one that's been changed the most, I'd say, with the checkpoints. And I like it because first of all, you can actually get rid of the Rainmaker now. So maybe you can, if you see like a quick push opportunity, you can just push it, get it to the checkpoint, and pray someone else picks it up the next time. But also, it will stop making those fucking 2 second long back belly skate park games on Rainmaker. Those won't happen anymore. I mean, they stopped happening anyway because Rainmaker and Black Belly got like better. But Rainmaker's gonna be a lot more balanced, right? What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm glad they added checkpoints. Like it's really nice,
and
and like
yeah,
if you have a special and you want to like quickly get a checkpoint, like you can pick it up and still have your special like, after the
exactly.
check.
I used to have to like as a support that uses what's it called that uses ink armor. I used to have to like pop ink armor if I had it and then grab the Rainmaker because I didn't know if I'd keep it for long. Um, and you can also choose, I think, which checkpoint you go to. Either you can choose or you have to like pick an order. But that's like I like that they give you agency over this kind of stuff because Rainmaker has always been like that. It wouldn't make sense if they didn't give you agency over like the order and whatnot. And maybe there'll be like a safer path, a harder path, that kind of thing. As always, even for like the checkpoints. And it will also like make the counting in Rainmaker a lot more balanced. There probably won't be many jumps anymore, like you have in Moray Towers or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Because the maps are look better, obviously, but also Now, like the points will be calculated per pedestal, you know? Probably. I'm not sure if that's actually like that. I think it would make sense if it's like that. So, like, the radiuses of points will be coming from the pedestals instead of one big pedestal that's far away. Um, so yeah, I'm really excited for all of the rank modes. I hope they add something new. I was hoping they just like get rid of some of them. I'm tired of playing the same ranked modes for 7 fucking years now or more. It's 7 years. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Yeah, the new maps look cool. I'm really glad they brought back Mahi Mahi and Flounder, dude. When I saw Mahi Mahi, I literally like almost screamed, even though I was at work. Like my friend looked at me like, "What the fuck is a Mahi?"
I know my profile, like most stuff, is Flounder Heights, but
Yes.
Mahi's my favorite. I just couldn't find like a good image of Mahi.
Yeah, Mahi is also probably my favorite Splatoon map. It has so much personality, but it's also just like really well designed. Even though it might have been redesigned for the worse in Splatoon 3. We'll have to see
Yeah,
about
it's like
that.
simplified with the islands, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, but
But
still.
they did that with most maps in one. Like they simplified them so much.
Yeah, but it still has a lot of personality. I love it so much. It gives me so much nostalgia as well. It's a great map. And it like the one of my biggest complaints with Splatoon 2 about the maps, like besides being just badly designed a lot of the time, they also seem to just have no personality in my opinion. You know, they seem so samey, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, Wahoo's like the only one that had a gimmick, and the gimmick was you
Well,
can't
they
play the
don't need to have
stage.
a gimmick. It's just they need to have personality. Like when I look at Mahi Mahi, I'm like, that's fucking Mahi Mahi. You know, but some maps I don't know, I don't immediately see them. I mean, you have that Muscle Forge, well, not Muscle Forge.
Walleye,
No, not Walleye. Walleye has personality, but that's a Splatoon 1 map. What's it called? The
Moss,
one that's like a lot of skating type of
oh, Black Belly.
no, Splatoon 2 map.
Explain it.
It's literally like the Black Belly of Splatoon 2. But it's well, not in terms of design, but it's like a skate park or something, you know? You don't know
Oh,
what's it called?
Gobi.
No, not Gobi. What the fuck? How did I forget the name?
I don't know. I'm just saying random Splatoon maps now.
Splatoon 2 skating park. Skating park. Wait. Maybe I found it. Here, this one. What's it called?
That's not skating. You could have said like humps, and I would have known
Oh
humpback
yeah,
punch
Humpback
track.
Punch Track. That's the name. Okay. I mean, you can skate on here, but I think it's for bikes, right? Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there's like a few bikes that spawn.
Yeah. Yeah, that map has some personality. I don't like playing on it, but at least it like the like um what do you call it? Like the wobbliness of the map. I like.
Humps,
Huh?
the humps.
The humps. Yes, the
Yeah,
humps. The, the humps of the map look really cool.
yeah. I just don't like it because it's like a special spammy kind of map. Like you just have double air spray, double booyah bomb. That's like fun.
I don't like it because it's like it feels really restrictive in my opinion. It feels small and tight. I don't like it. But I like I like the look of it because when I look at it, I'm like, that's Humpback Pump Track, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless I forget the name, like just now. Excuse me. Yeah,
What about the hammerhead?
I'm kind of concerned for it, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't have the big gimmick anymore, which is it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but it looks like it might like without the verticality, it might just be Walleye Warehouse 2, to be honest, and I'm scared for that. I don't want it to be Walleye Warehouse 2.
Before the direct, I started playing ball points battling again because I was hoping like there'll be railing the grates
Oh my
on
god.
hammerhead, and now there's no grates. I do like ballpoint. It's a fun weapon, but like I was really hoping for the grades.
Shame.
I got done dirty.
um let's see what else. The shops look cool. I like the new shopkeepers. One of them is called Coco. Well, my name is spelled with a K, but still, he's called Coco, and I love him. He skips
He's
leg day
huge.
though.
He's like massive. Coco.
Yeah, he's me, but good. Me in the good timeline. But he's really
Yeah.
cute as well. He's cute, but he's also like super fucking jacked. I like the dichotomy of his design, if I'm even using that word right. And the like new shirt or no headgear shopkeeper. It's I think it's a he. He looks really cool. Like the big shell on his head. He's like a what's it called? A shrimp or something? I don't know. I
Yeah, I know
think
what
so.
you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
His
I
head looks
still
sick.
prefer the Splatoon 1 headgear shopkeeper. I don't know what they're called.
No,
Because they had like personality and all that.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I don't like her design that much.
But
Yeah, it's really like I don't know. I don't like her design that much. But she's still in the shop, in the mobile shop, and the
oh,
new shop. What's that girl's name called again? I don't know, but she's so cute. She's adorable. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think
The
so.
seasons
Yeah.
shop. You know the one like she's
I
an
like
art
stuff for your
girl or
locker.
something. But
Buy
sh
stuff for your locker and all that in there.
yeah, I love her so much, dude. She looks so cute. And like that idol animation where she's like using that Nintendo toy, you know?
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
do you know the lore of Nintendo like that they used to sell toys?
Kinda, yes.
Yeah, it's a really old company, that's why. Oops. Um yeah, and the locker customization, speaking of that, dude. Oh my god, the locker looks so good. The locker looks so I'm so glad that they added something like that because I wanted apartments. I don't know about you, but I really wanted apartments because I just wanted to like show off and make a design and waste my fucking time on it. But the lockers is like a great middle ground. Maybe they'll do apartments someday, but I love the lockers, dude. I really love it.
I'm so glad they didn't bring back apartments. Or bring apartments, sorry.
Why? What? Why do you not want apartments?
There's just no need.
It
Like,
doesn't have to have a need. Tabletop turfer wasn't necessary either.
I just don't want apartments. Everyone really wanted them.
You
Like,
don't need to
super bad.
interact with them. You can go the whole game without ever touching your locker, probably. Except maybe a tutorial if they add the tutorial for that. But that's it. You don't need to do anything with it. But it's an option for people like me that do want it. Because the game has fucking apartments all over the square. Speaking of which, the square looks fucking huge. I really like the square. The new square. I mean, we still haven't seen it that well. But I can't wait to walk around in it and mess around like back in Splatoon 1. Because Splatoon 2 square is boring. I hate Splatoon 2 square.
It's really boring. There's like nothing to do in there.
Yeah, I fucking hate the way it's just like literally one big fucking rectangle. It's so boring. Splatoon one square had like so much more personality, and it was a lot more like open, and you could go on the little like dojo thing up and then jump down, and you could like stare at Kelly Marie before you jump down, and then you could like walk around and
It was
waste
also
your
really buggy. Like,
time
you could
because
glitch out of the map so
you don't have
easily.
any
It was
for
kind of funny.
yeah, true. I have you done that? I have. I think it's if Miiverse was still up, I could show you the screenshot. Rip Miiverse.
Yeah.
So anyway, are you excited for the story mode?
Um, yes, I think it looks good. I hope it's good because, well, Splatoon 2 is just really boring, and I did 1,000% it,
Me
like
too.
fully
It's so
completed.
garbage though. I can see it being fun for like new people, but eh, and most people were new to be fair, but it wasn't that good. It was fucking ass, dude. Octo Expansion was the real story mode of Splatoon 2. Let's be real. They just didn't have
True.
time for it because they had to get it out for like the launch year, you know?
That one single player song, I don't know what it's called. It was like like showed it off ages ago. That's my only like favorite one in Splatoon 3. The rest of the music sucks.
Fuck you.
I hate the music. It's so like
How can you hate Splatoon
it's really
music?
weeby and like anime
It's
kind of
not
stuff.
fucking Weeby Rane. What the fuck are you talking about?
It gives me
Just
like
because you can't understand it doesn't mean it's Japanese, okay?
it's I don't like it. It's really
I
like
love it so. I mean, to be fair, I am like into anime, so I'm much more okay with shit that I can't understand. But I still, it's really good. It's, dude, nah, I can't believe it. I can't believe you don't like the soundtrack. I think this is new to me. I don't know if we've talked about this before. Like, oh, I mean, we did talk about it just before recording, but I mean before that.
I was really hoping for like some songs similar to Splatoon 1, not like remixes of them, but like songs similar to like Sucker Punch, Quick Start, all that.
Splatoon 1 does have my favorite tracks. I don't know if anything will beat it. I mean, Splatoon 3 could, because I don't like Splatoon 2's. I mean, I like Splatoon 2's OST a lot, because Splatoon just has a great OST, but it's not as good as 1. Maybe that's because 1 makes me nostalgic. Maybe I'm just a nostalgia cook. I don't know, but.
The only song in Splatoon 1 that I like don't really like was Metalopod, but that's because like
How does
the
it go?
lyrics were kind of bad.
Lyrics. Ah,
Well,
yes.
not whatever.
Oh, how does it go again?
It's like really like heavy metal at the start. I don't know how to describe it.
You can hum it for the viewers and the listeners and
No, I
me.
cannot.
Yes, you can. Hum it.
No, I cannot.
Hum it right
No,
now. Right now.
no,
Hum it.
no, no.
You're a little bitch. Okay,
But yeah, the
I'll
rest
hum
are
it.
like
I'll look
really
it up.
good.
What's it called?
Metalopod,
Metalopod. Okay,
Splatoon.
I'll hum it for the viewers. Oh, I.
The start's really good, and then
Oh yeah. Oh, this is so good. How can you not like it? This is
so
one of
listen
the
to the
best songs.
lyrics. Listen to the actual like.
No, because you only don't like it because it's so heavy metal ish.
No, I like the heavy
Oh,
metal bit.
okay.
Like it
Yeah,
actually
I
is
love
good.
metal.
It's actually really good.
Wait, where's the lyrics are
Actually,
fine. No.
no, it sounds really weird.
Okay, wait. So for the listeners, I'll do my best impression. Right? It goes wah 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 wah. Brum 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 psh, brum brum psh, brum 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 psh, brum, and that's how it keeps going. I hope that was
That's
a good.
actually really good though.
I know because I tried to get into beatboxing at some point in my life. I still like beatboxing, but I'm not that good at it. Thank you. That was really elitist. Thank you. And, no, the soundtrack is great, and this song is really fucking good. I hope they bring back Splatoon 1 songs like more, even if it's just remixes. This, dude, when I first watched the trailer, the reveal trailer for Splatoon 3, and they put that like Splatoon 1 remix Splat Attack, I teared up. I almost cried.
Really, I
Unironically.
didn't like it.
I It doesn't matter because it made me nostalgic as fuck. I did like it though. But I remember like that day I literally when it as it happened I was watching it with a friend, but I immediately went to like my chat with Pew Pew and I just spammed him and he spammed me back and we were just like spamming for a good 5 minutes straight, just this that, oh my god, this, and then we went on voice chat and we rewatched the trailer like a billion times and we kept like losing it over the soundtrack because the soundtrack was so fucking great. And oh my god, he said he'll also almost like teared up because of this.
Fair enough.
It made me so fucking nostalgic. Oh my god, that was a great day. But I get way too emotional about this sort of shit, dude. I remember. So little tangent. There's this game called Elden Ring. You've probably heard of it. It got pretty big when it came out. And I was like one of those people that waited for it for like 2 fucking years. And I remember when it got its re-reveal because there were like 2 straight years of silence from the developers from software. And then on like Summer Game Fest last year, it came out this year, and last year on Summer Game Fest, they finally got like a re-reveal for Elden Ring. I remember that day I was watching it with a bunch of friends because I was hyping it up as this being the moment. I knew it was gonna appear this time, like every time. That's besides the point. But so I was watching this with like a bunch of friends of mine, and I literally started crying. Like I unironically just ugly cried, dude. I was like, oh my god, it's Hunter, finally. I fucking soy faced, dude. I literally wait. I'll send you like. I mean, sorry viewers, but like I'll send an emote to Lucas that describes how I felt. Um, this was literally me. This was literally me seeing that fucking trailer. And wait, there's some other emotes from the same guy. I cried so hard and I was hyping so hard, dude. My dad like came in and he was like, Why are you being so loud?" And I was like, "Oh, nothing." I like turned around because I was crying. I didn't want him to see that I was crying because he would. I don't know what he would have done. He would have made the fuck fun out of me, dude. Crying over a
Just because
video
of
game.
one trailer.
You don't get it. We were dry for 2 years. We didn't have any news. We were so desperate for news. Dude, the whole COVID period, dude, that subreddit, I used to like I used to frequent the fuck out of that subreddit because like we grew such a great sense of community because Elden Ring is a Souls game. Souls games like have just such a great community when they're not being hostile to like new people that are shitting on the games. But in general, like once you actually join the community, if you like the game, people are so nice, people are so welcome, people are so accepting, people are so like there's such a great sense of community. Even in game when we like duel, there's like unspoken rules that everyone follows. I can literally open it. I think I streamed Elden Ring to you before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw in the duels, we were like following unspoken rules. We were like emoting certain emotes. We were doing certain. We were letting each other do all of our buffs before we started fighting. It's so great. I fucking love this community. But in the subreddit, it was like 50k insane people that are just waiting for Elden Ring, and every day we'd have some new weird conspiracy or people made a fan game. We were literally
Weird.
like, if you're not gonna give us the game, we're gonna make it up by ourselves. And I had a part in that. I helped them. I did some like game design and some concept art. It was great. Um, Damn, it's already 12 a.m. I have work tomorrow, but we still need to. There's still more I want to talk about. What were we even talking about? We were talking about the story mode. Um,
I can't remember.
well, we
I think we were
started.
talking about the like music.
We went on a whole tangent, yes, but let's get back to the story mode because I want to talk about that because, like, at first when I was watching the direct, right, at work once again for the 20th time, I'm so proud of that. But I saw like Captain Cuttlefish's head like pop out, and I was like, oh no, are they gonna rehash the same story again? But the levels look like Octo Expansion. I'm so happy. If it's literally like 10% as good as Octo Expansion, it'll be so great. I love Octo Expansion level design. Like Octo Expansion, genuinely, as someone that like just plays a lot of single player games in general, I like playing single player games. Octo Expansion on its own merits is just a great game. But it's also an amazing fucking DLC. Like for Splatoon standards, it's peak shit, dude. I fucking love it.
Remember
Um,
when Benny said the Ultra expansion was like overrated in his opinion?
well, I hope it's in his opinion. I guess
You,
you could call it overrated, but I think it's just a great game. He doesn't. I don't think if. I don't remember if he played a lot of games in general though. I think he also just played Nintendo stuff, but also just mainly multiplayer stuff. I'm pretty sure, but I don't
yeah, it
remember
was
that
just
well.
like Mario Kart Wii basically.
Exactly, and I think he also tried getting into Rocket League. So it's just like he. I don't think he was big on single player.
Yeah,
So
true.
his opinion doesn't matter. Only mine matters. um. Yeah, you're. Yeah. I hope just like the 100%ing it isn't gonna be as cancerous as Splatoon 2 because that shit was hell. You know, I 100% like recently this year I got a Wii U. I think I told you this. So I was like playing Splatoon, right? I bought a Wii U because I sold my old one, and I got Splatoon as well because I lost my old copy. And so I was playing through the single player, and I literally like when I first got the game and the Wii U that day, I literally just like beat the whole single player in one day because the servers are so dead.
Yeah, Splatoon
And
servers are really dead.
I mean they're not as dead as you'd think. I played a lot of matches, but um literally Like I sat there and 100%ed it in one sitting. Okay.
It's
So
really short. I went back to it like in 2022 as well.
yeah, it's so short. It was like, even if it wasn't that, like, it's not that good, but since it was so short and like the first time, it was acceptable. I liked the single player. It wasn't that great. Even like back then, I didn't think it was that great. But since it was short, like, it didn't outstay its welcome, and it was also just like the first time they did it like that. I was like, okay, sure, fine. It's not the main focus of the game. It's fine. I want to talk about something, but I think we'll save this for another time because we're taking a lot. This is longer than I expected, which is great.
Yeah.
We can keep talking. I love this. I'm loving this. I hope the viewers are loving this as well. I don't think I'll have time to edit it tonight though because I have work tomorrow. But um what I wanted to talk about is like the dooming about Splatoon 3, but we can talk about that another time. So
Yeah.
what's left? What's the only thing that's left is like the Splatfest.
Deep cut.
Yeah. So what do you think of the new um idols?
Idols.
Yeah.
I I don't know how to like. Their like designs are much more different than Splatoon 2's and 1's, and I prefer it. Like Shiver looks like really good. I don't like the other one. I like Big Man.
Fry?
Big Man's good. Yeah.
How dare you? Fry is the best one. Well, Big Man is the best one, but Fry is the second best one.
No, I don't like Fry.
Why? Why? What do you not like about her? If you say the forehead, I'm gonna shoot your head off, dude.
It's not just the forehead. It's just like the other two are like so much better. She's got
They're
like
not
pretty high
okay. Well, Big
standards.
Man is the best one in every game. I think we can all agree upon that, except maybe Callie. I like Callie a lot. She's one of my favorites. Like one of my favorite characters. Period. Even though it's only because I'm nostalgic. Okay, that's the only reason. But the main thing I like about Fry is like I've always gravitated towards like the goofy ones. Callie was my favorite in Splatoon 1. Pearl was my favorite in Splatoon 2. And in this game, my favorite is Big Man because he's the goofiest. Big Man. Big Man, I love Big Man. But Fry is like the second goofiest. I like her like moves. I'm not sure if I'm wrong here, but I think it's like supposed to be some kind of Indian inspired thing. Not sure though.
I have no idea.
Yeah, the music sounds Indian. Like even my Indian friend told me it's the music sounds Indian. He watched a lot of Bollywood. um and I think Shiver's supposed to be either Chinese or Japanese. I'm not sure because I don't actually see, like, I can't tell the subtle like differences between the two cultures, but what makes me think she's Chinese is like the her singing. It sounds a lot like Chinese opera. If you don't know what it sounds like, just like look it up. I think I've let you listen to that. Have I not?
No, I don't
Oh,
think so.
I
But
think
I
that was with
know what you
slanted.
mean.
That was with slanted then. But you can search it up because Chinese like opera sounds really high pitched and stuff, and Shiver almost sounds the same when she's singing. Not quite the same, but it's special. It's cool. I don't really listen to it, but I like hearing it. Like it's not bad. I like it. But besides the idols, even though I love Fry because she's goofy and I like her moves, and Big Man is also cool. The Splatfest 2v4v2. I fucking love that. Because I mean I'm really disappointed that they didn't add ranked into Splatfest, but at least they added like that rocket mode that people data mined. Maybe they'll add. I don't know about the 8 mode. Maybe that's an actual rank mode. Who knows? But the rocket mode looks really cool with the 2v4v2 because excuse me, we'll finally have some like change in Splatfest. I mean the first day of Splatfest is still gonna be lame as fuck. But at least the second day, maybe I'll just like never play the first day and always play the second day because the second day is gonna be so much fun, dude.
Yeah, it's like something different because turf war meta is so boring. Like right now, it's just do you have a weapon that's like mobile, can paint well, and has a
Isn't it
special
just
like you said
L3?
live?
L3, 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 L3.
Yeah, it used to be busted. That it got nerfed just because of turf war.
That's fucking crazy. I can't believe people ran all L3 comps.
Yeah, there's a quad VL3 and a quad Splatoon 7. in like a top Japanese turf war tournament.
That's so fucking goofy. But now Topher will. I mean, Splatfest will be really great. Also, pick Team Rock.
Yeah,
Pick Team Rock. Pick Team Rock.
all the way.
Rock propaganda. I was I wasn't sure at first because I wanted to go scissors for Big Man, but The Rock is like The Rock, so that's the joke.
I think most people go with Big Man. I think he's like the most popular.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Shiver seems more pop. I think like everyone loves Big Man, but I think people prefer Shiver overall
Yeah.
because Shiver, for some reason, like the edgy ones are always the like ones that win, that are like more popular. I don't know why. Marie was more popular, and Marina was also more popular. And now Shiver is probably more popular, at least than Fry.
I guess she was the more edgy one, but I don't like her because she's like the edgy one, I guess. I just like her design.
Yeah, because you're a weeb deep down.
Not, I'm a weeb. Whoa, whoa,
Deep down, you
whoa.
know you're a weeb.
No, no, I'm like
Stink
the
you weeb.
opposite.
We'll go take a shower. um. Anyway, I do you want to talk about anything? Is there anything left you want to talk about?
Um, no, I think I've covered like most stuff.
Then I think we can call it a day. Um, this episode was supposed to come out a bit earlier. We had some problems though. Lucas.
Whoops.
Um, anyway, hopefully I can get it out by tomorrow on Wednesday. I'll probably like come back from work and have to ignore Death Stranding, even though I started that today, and just like edit it, which is gonna be the first time I edit anything, and that's gonna be pretty painful. And I mean, it should be light though. I don't think there'll be too much editing. Maybe just cutting out some stuff. That's about it. Anyway, subscribe, like the video, check out our Spotify if you don't care about the visuals, I guess. It'll probably be up on Spotify. Maybe some other streaming services. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll add like a new like outro if we know that for sure. But anyways, like, subscribe, follow us on Spotify, all of that good stuff. On Twitch, we have a Twitch, we have a Twitter. Everything will be linked down below. We might make a subreddit. We're not sure yet. But we'll be streaming this Sunday. I'm gonna be streaming like the full 12 hours. Lucas is gonna join me. I don't think he'll be there the full 12 hours, even although he might just tank through it. But I don't know if he'll be talking the whole time. I might also not be talking the whole time because it'll get late. But I'll definitely be streaming all of it, so you guys can check it out. Check us out then. Maybe we can play together. If you choose Team Rock, of course. I'm not gonna associate with any filthy paper or scissor players.
Hmm.
And yeah, we'll see you Sunday probably. I'm hoping to get the next episode out by Sunday. It might be Monday because of the Splatfest. We're only going to be able to record the next episode after the Splatfest, which is going to be tight because I'm going to stay up until 6 a.m. and I don't know if we'll be able to record it at that point. Maybe I'll go to sleep and wake up later that day and then record it. We'll see. It'll be tight though. So goodbye. Say goodbye as well.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.